You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White sports fans, as you guys probably already know, the Brooklyn Nets bent the knee and brought back Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving has not been vaccinated. He refuses to get the jab. He is not anti-vax. He is anti-vax mandate, and he has seen many people lose their jobs because they do not want to get the jab. So he is fighting for them. But however, undisputed Skip Bayless, this morning, him and Shannon Sharpe finally talked about Kyrie Irving returning to the Nets. And Skip Bayless is not a fan whatsoever of Kyrie Irving returning to the Nets until he gets the jab. He even called Kyrie Irving a threat to the team. Check this out, guys. Skip Bayless rips shameful Nets for bringing back unvaxxed Kyrie Irving, an enormous threat to their team. That is the words of Skip Bayless here. So let's check this out. After barring Kyrie Irving from being with the team until he's compliant with New York City's COVID protocols, the Brooklyn Nets flip-flop, and Fox Sports host Skip Bayless is less than thrilled. This is the words of Skip Bayless here. Quote, "To me, that's shameful." Bayless ranted Monday of the Nets' decision to prioritize wins over safety. On Friday, the Nets announced they would cave to Irving's anti-vax stance. He's not anti-vax. He's not, okay? He's even said it himself. He's just standing up for people that are losing their jobs that do not want to get the jab. It should be a personal choice. Government should not be telling you what to put in your body. But it goes on, it says, and allowed their point guard to rejoin the team. Irving's refusal to get vaccinated against COVID prevents him from entering the Nets arena for home games because of New York City laws, illegal ones at that. Prior to the NBA season, the Nets vowed not to let Irving be a part-time player, and they held firm for about 2 months. And now Kyrie Irving is back as a part-time player. And Skip Bayless does not like this. Quote, "The crushing irony of this whole development is he betrayed this team over COVID and they crawled back to him because of COVID," Bayless told his undisputed co-host Shannon Sharpe. "The very thing he refused to protect himself and his team against has now wrecked the whole basketball team to the point they said, we got no choice. We got to ask him to come back." The first place Nets are playing fine without Irving this season, but the franchise was forced to ask him back after they entered COVID crisis mode, despite having, and I'm glad they pointed this out here, because this site right here is definitely, I would say, very, very liberal. Despite having a roster that was fully vaccinated against the virus, the Nets have 10 players in the league's COVID protocols as of Saturday, including Kevin Durant. Now, this is what Skip Bayless here, and this is absolutely ridiculous. Quote, "As a society, we're up against a variant," I think he's talking about the Omicron variant, "that is the most contagious yet, and Kyrie is unvaccinated. He will be an enormous threat to their team." Bayless continued, "He's going to be a huge threat." Close quote, because he has not gotten the jab, but yet the Nets have 10 players that are on health and safety protocols. Every single one of them got the jab, Skip Bayless. And guess what? They all got the virus. They all got the virus, but Skip Bayless is saying that Kyrie Irving is the threat. Kyrie Irving hadn't played one game on his team, and all the players that are in the protocols, they were on the team, fully jabbed up. Probably some of them even got boosted, and they still came down with the virus. Skip Bayless doesn't make any sense in this situation whatsoever. He doesn't. I mean, he sounds a whole lot like the man that's sitting in the Oval Office, that continues to call this a pandemic of the unvaccinated, even though the NBA is setting records for the number of COVID cases, and pretty much all of them are players that are 100% vaccinated, Skip Bayless, and they got the booster. They got the booster also. I mean, Skip Bayless, guys, what do you think of this? This is utterly ridiculous. Skip Bayless coming out and ripping the Brooklyn Nets for bringing Kyrie Irving back. They didn't have any players, man. They have 9-10 players in COVID protocol, and Kyrie Irving right now is actually in the protocol as well. Not sure if he tested positive, but I'm assuming that he did. He's in the same boat, Skip Bayless, as all the other vaccinated players, even though he doesn't have the jab. They're all in the same place, because guess what? You can still spread and catch the virus regardless of your vaccination status. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.